For over 15 years, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have ruled world football. They shattered records, redefined greatness, and turned consistency into an art form. But while they conquered the world, a long line of young players were labeled the next Messi or the next Ronaldo. Some had the talent, some had the fame, and some just had the wrong luck. Today, we're counting down 10 footballers who were once tipped to take over from Messi and Ronaldo, but never quite made it. Stick around till the end because number 1 might just be the saddest fall from grace in modern football. Number 10, Jesé Rodríguez. Back in 2014, Real Madrid fans believed they had their next superstar, Jesé Rodríguez, lightning quick, confident, and full of flair. People said he was Spain's Cristiano Ronaldo, but then came the nightmare, a brutal knee injury that changed everything. He tried to come back, but the spark was gone. After short, forgettable stints at Paris Saint-Germain, Stoke City, and Las Palmas, Jesé faded from the spotlight. He had all the talent in the world, but sometimes one bad twist of fate can end a dream before it even starts. Number 9, Freddy Adu. Ah yes, Freddy Adu, the original Wonder Kid story gone wrong. At just 14 years old, the media called him the American Pelé. He was on magazine covers, had million-dollar sponsors, and was supposed to change US football forever. But fame came too early. Before he was even old enough to vote, he was carrying the weight of a nation's expectations. He jumped between 15 clubs in 9 countries, never finding his rhythm. By the time he was in his mid-20s, the dream was already over. A reminder that being called a prodigy is both a gift and a curse. Number 8, Bojan Krkić. Before Messi's rise, there was another boy wonder at Barcelona, Bojan Krkić. He broke Messi's youth scoring records at La Masia and debuted for the first team at just 17. The world called him the next Messi, but the pressure was unbearable. Bojan later admitted he struggled with anxiety, and constant transfers made things worse. Roma, Milan, Stoke, Mainz. He retired in 2023, still loved, but forever shadowed by what could have been. If anyone ever proves that talent alone isn't enough, it's Bojan. Number 7, Adnan Januzaj. When Adnan Januzaj burst onto the scene for Manchester United in 2013, fans went crazy. He had that swagger, that flair, a glimpse of the old-school winger magic. For a while, people genuinely believed he could be United's Messi. But the reality was different. Manager changes, inconsistency, and poor decisions off the pitch stalled his progress. He became the classic what-if story, too good for the bench, but not consistent enough for greatness. Now he plays in Turkey, a far cry from the promise of Old Trafford. Number 6, Giovani dos Santos. Giovani dos Santos came through Barcelona's academy around the same time as Messi. He had that same joy when he played, tricks, dribbles, flair. He was supposed to be Mexico's Messi, but his focus didn't match his ability. After short spells at Tottenham, Galatasaray, and later LA Galaxy, his career drifted away from the European spotlight. He gave us moments of magic, sure, but he never became the superstar everyone expected. A player who had all the tools, but not the discipline to use them. Number 5, Mario Götze. This one hurts the heart. Mario Götze was Germany's golden boy. Elegant, technical, intelligent. He was the future of football, and at just 22, he scored the World Cup winning goal in 2014. That should have been the start of something legendary, but instead it was the peak. A rare metabolic disorder and constant injuries derailed his body and his career. From Borussia Dortmund to Bayern Munich, he was never the same again. He'll forever be remembered as the man who won Germany the World Cup. but not as the legend he could have been. Number 4. Alexandre Pato. At AC Milan in the early 2010s, Alexandre Pato looked unstoppable, quick, skillful, and fearless. He was Brazil's golden hope. Fans thought he'd be the next Ronaldo Nazario, maybe even better. But injury after injury cut him down. Every comeback was shorter, every spark a little dimmer. He tried to rebuild his career in China, Brazil, even the United States, but that unstoppable version of Pato never returned. A sad story of what could have been one of the greatest forwards of his generation. Number 3. Martin Ødegaard. At just 16, Real Madrid called him the Norwegian Messi. Imagine that, being compared to the best player in history before you even finish high school. But the pressure was too much, too soon. He spent years on loan, quietly improving, in Holland, in Spain, before finally finding his home at Arsenal. Now, he's captain of one of the biggest clubs in the world and leading by example. He may not be the next Messi, but he's proven that patience and maturity can still lead to greatness. Number 2. Paulo Dybala. When Paulo Dybala wore the number 10 shirt at Juventus, people thought he'd be the heir to Messi's throne. He was elegant, creative, and could score goals out of nothing. They even called him La Joya, the jewel. But when Cristiano Ronaldo joined Juventus, Dybala's shine started to fade. Injuries, tactical changes, and inconsistency stopped his rise. He's still brilliant, especially at Roma, but he never became the global superstar many predicted. He'll be remembered as a beautiful player, not a defining one. Number 1. Eden Hazard. And finally, the biggest what-if of them all, Eden Hazard. At Chelsea, he was unplayable, dribbling past defenders like they weren't even there. For years, people said, he's the closest thing to Messi and Ronaldo. Then came the dream move to Real Madrid in 2019, and everything fell apart. Injuries, fitness issues, and lost confidence turned his dream into a nightmare, from being one of the best players in the world to retiring early, wondering what could have been. Eden Hazard's story is proof that even the brightest stars can burn out too soon. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed. More football stories are on the way. Hit that bell icon so you never miss the next episode, because the beautiful game never sleeps. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which of these players broke your heart the most? Your support keeps this channel alive, so like, subscribe, and share this with another football fan.